So now, since like I said, we are doing preventive medicine, and our aim is trying to control that these kind of disease they don't happen or they don't occur, because they say prevention is better than cure, and also expensive, and maybe if you look at the economic aspect of this disease. So now, maybe the purpose of control could be to reduce the female vector density to a level below which this pandemic vector transmission will not occur. Also, maybe based on the assumption that elimination or reducing the number of the larval habitants in the domestic environment will control the vector, so as to minimize the vector density to prevent this uh, pandemic. So, how can we reduce, or how can we control or prevent this disease? So, I'm going to try to explain in two ways. Number one is elimination. Sorry. So, elimination of mosquito. Elimination of mosquito breeding places or sites. So, how do we eliminate these places where the mosquito will breed? So number one is, we talked about that these mosquitoes or vectors, they live near human habitation or habitants. So number one is that we eliminate the mosquito breeding sites by one, covering the water containers, as we earlier mentioned that they will bleed in water containers. So covering the water containers. Number two, also covering the septic tanks, and also soakaway. Also soakaway should be covered. Also removal of rubbish. So try to remove rubbish, because garbage articles and other rubbish found around our houses can collect rainwater, meaning therefore they can allow the mosquito to breed. Sorry. And also we can use the use of biological control. So we talk about biological control. So this is now where mosquito wigglers can be controlled by small larvae eating fish, such as the guppies. So the guppies, these fish can be found like in streams or ponds, or obtained through petty shops. And also the use of bacterial pesticides will also kill the mosquito wigglers. And also chemical control, such as the use of larvicides and adulticides, also herbicides. So this is how we can eliminate the mosquito breeding site. So number two is by preventing mosquito bites. So make sure that you don't get to be bitten by a mosquito. So how? So by the use of, number one, we can use mosquito coils, and also what is known electric vapor mats. I don't know if you've heard of that, whereby you're burning the mosquito coil, and the mosquito gets to be choked and slowly dies. Also the use of mosquito nets. So these mosquito nets, basically they are impregnated with a pesticide. And also the use of screens, And the use of screens, maybe on doors, windows, also won't allow the mosquito to enter your building. Last but not the least, also we make sure that we protect people who are sick from dengue. How? We make sure that they sleep under the mosquito net, or they apply mosquito repellents, because if the mosquito again comes and have a blood meal on them, they have got a potential, or the mosquito now is going to acquire the virus and is able to transmit it to other people. So make sure that people that are infected with dengue virus, they are protected from mosquito bites. So others include provision of reliable water supply. This is whereby making sure that people, they don't have shortage of water. Why? Because when they have shortage of water, it allows them to store water in containers, thereby allowing the mosquito to breed. And also liable of